grind is 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors, and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Dory Jackson now to return it. And he gets what he can by diving down, but there's... Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. Monday Night Primetime is underway. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First and 10. Here's Hurts. That's coming. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Down the sideline inside the 30. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 32-yard line.
Every time I start to believe something's taken from me.
First and 10 from the 32.
Come on, set,
Play action, Love. It's cut right side by Watson. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Here's Josh Jacobs get his first look on the ground. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
drill green. Ready. Black 40. Set, cut.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Hits him on the out route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's go. Ready.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he'll goal his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go. Hut.
Love out of the shotgun. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. You're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Let's go.
Love now on 1st and 10. Getting out to his left. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
Set, ready. Ready?
Quick throw out wide by Love. Up the sideline to the 45. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That goes for 32 yards. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Got it.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set, hut. Ready.
Throwing, it's Love. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Has it down close. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers will reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. On 1st down, Hurts. Try connected with Brown, but it's intercepted. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a cornerback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, well, he does his job to finish with the INT.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Dumped off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Ready?
Throwing his love on third. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range.
32. Punt.
Shotgun now for Love. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Bronk, and there are so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Now is McManus to kick this away. Dory Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. Along the sideline past midfield. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or do shredding a defense just like that.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. Showing a little burst so far. And he'll finally go out of bounds after an excellent return. He gets it down inside the 30.
Well, by the time he shifted into a different gear and began that foot race up the left sideline, you could tell this return was already getting out of hand. And what a gift for this offense. Who now gets to take over. A lot of the work in the field position already done.
Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
That is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
From the red zone on first. Buys time, rolling right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away and brings up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Last two passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's 3rd and goal.
Set, hut. 60 red. 60 red. Needle blue. Hut.
Stick it in the air. Love. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Gay's kick is good, and they've taken back the lead.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Good. Set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hits his running back. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All set to go now from the 35.
Good. Set. Delta.
First down, a run with Barkley. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Blaster. 6.
Play fake. It's Love. Gets it downfield. On target to Watson. Even 25 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Down. Ready.
Takes the handoff, now Love. The catch is made near the edge. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This is 2nd and 6 coming
Here
up.
we go.
Give to Jacobs from the pistol. Nice drive up the middle, gets him about 3. John Campbell, yet another first-round defender out of Alabama. They're on the tackle.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Set. 50, green. Set.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And now they have a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Strike. Ready, ready. 52 blue. Hut.
They'll run. Jacobs. They'll maybe get 2 out of that, so that play brings us to the 2-minute warning. They get 2 on the run, and that brings up 2nd and goal from the 4.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Black. 95. Hut.
Pass final right by Golden. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. They need 3 yards here.
Ready. 12, 10, 45. White. Magnet. Hey, go Fierce. Hut.
Jacobs. He is not quite to the marker there. Just 2 yards on that play block. And now, what an interesting decision coming up on 4th down.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
Here we go. 4th and goal inside the 1.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll run it up the gut. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Hurts from his end zone. Able to get it to Barkley. And he gets back to the line, but no more. The Packers take their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Working from his end zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down throwing for Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. It's Hurts once again. Escapes, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. You're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. Trying for the deep ball. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that return's going to leave him enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Talking down on this side like he ain't go. If you don't agree, ask the street on your bitch. 5 years, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
You don't blue. 50, 10.
Looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
6, mega, down. 10 black. Ready.
Looking to throw. Taking a shot deep here. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Ready, set.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, check, smash. Red, 38. Cut.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
Plastic, 6, black, 95. Ready, ready.
Love with it on 1st down. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Rolling out to his left. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Black Ultra. Ready. Black 40.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. So it's set up just shy of their own 45 after that interception and return. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL. And especially in the second half, you have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They go to Barkley again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Welcome gained on 2nd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Dumped off to his running back. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Back to throw it. This one's caught, so he has it. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
1st and 10 from the 32. They'll go for the gun with Barkley. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Hurts now from the gun. He finds Brown right side. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Trimmer.
Hurts on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. In the red zone now. Completed to his running back. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
2nd down only works out for a yard. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. For the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, but throwing in the double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Elliott connects there. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. I really hope I didn't just jinx them.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Things going well so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. You got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. Question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
43, ready, set.
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Set, check, Fury, yellow, Smith, red. Yellow, go. Ready.
They stick with Jacobs. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Love now, off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's got it inside the 25. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. I'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Taken in by Williams outright. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's a tie ball game through 3. We're going to see which side separates in the 4th.
Ready.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Stick. Mega. 52 blue. Go red. Hut.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Lasers this one deep down the middle. This is brought in at the 15. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Yellow, 22. Hey, go Fury.
Hand off here to Jacobs. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12.
Black, 52 blaster. Ready.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Space on the right. He's got room. The 40. Hits the 20. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
17.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Red. Set.
Love back to it after the pick. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21.
Red. 38. Set.
Play fake. It's Love. He's trying to push the field. He's got it deep downfield. And he will get this inside the 30.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Thrown on 1st down. Love. Incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to the air. Love. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mega. Come on, set. Yellow, set.
Jacobs running behind center. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on 1st down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
This one's caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself.
On the ready.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Ready. Cut.
And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on downs, so they're just going to decline that penalty. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. If you don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Eagles leading by 7. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Running back motions right. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's another carry for Barkley. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
He'll throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. Eagles fly. He gets him the 1st down, partner, and that's going to seal this win.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
All set to go now from the 35. Barkley trying this up the gut. Robs by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. Here's Saquon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a gain of 2. They're left with 4th and 7.
It's 4th down.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the 2nd half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're